Hi, welcome. Life recipe number 29. And today I like to talk to you about, the hardest thing in life and versus the easiest. Because we think that becoming successful is hard. But let me tell you, with my own experience, that's actually the easy thing. To become good at what you do, to become respected, loved, and maybe excellent in what you do, that's the easy bit. The difficult thing about our journey here on this planet, here as human beings, is the journey within that transformation. And let me tell you why. Because becoming successful, there's always steps you can take, you can practice, you can get better at things. It's like going to the gym. It's about flexing your muscles. I remember really well when I was running my business in London. I had a fine food business. I started it by myself, then my wife came to help me, and slowly and gradually the business started to grow, and we started to take on staff, and it grew, and at a certain time I had 25 staff. But before that, I remember sitting in my little office. First, the office was at home, thinking, I want to grow my business, but how do you do that? I never studied it. And what I learned was it was just step by step. Every day you go out there and you do what you need to do. You go on sales calls, you get the products your customers want, and you improve on it, and you give a good service. And we were growing, I had a fine food wholesale business. I was selling fine foods from all over the world to the top London restaurants. Every day you listen, you get the products they want, and you keep improving on it. And every day you ship away. And then the answers will come. I didn't have to sit in my office and worry about it and think, Leon, what's the next step going to be? And we think that's such a hard journey because we so want to prove ourselves. We so want to belong because we think by being successful we belong. And and that's all on the outside. We try to change things on the outside world, but it doesn't really change. In my own journey, I was successful as a chef, as one of the best chefs of my generation in the Netherlands, where I'm from. Then I started a business in London, and we really became the number one in our niche industry. But within myself, there was always this quest and this longing, and I didn't see my own success because there was always something next to achieve, something to become better at, to more turnover, more customers. And it never satisfied me. And yet, years later, after my own transformation, when I stopped doing my business and I did that journey within, I realized the journey within, that's really the hard bit. Because becoming successful on the outside is only to stay away from that. Doing your journey within, that's about letting go of the things which don't serve us. It's looking at our ego and where it stops us. And that's the hardest journey, that journey within. And that's why it's so important to have someone supporting you in that journey. Someone who's been there, someone who's done it. And to that, you can only change your inner happiness, really feel truly happy and content and have all those wonderful feelings when you have that from the inside, not the outside. Because the outside will never change the inside, only the other way around. So think about that this week. The hardest thing is really your inner journey. It's the most beautiful and rewarding journey you can ever be on. So think about it and give yourself that journey, because the success on the outside, that's the easy bit.